As you know, I'm very keen on indie RPGs, and not very often I keep backing Kickstarters because, quite frankly, shipping and taxation has become incredibly expensive. So it's very hard. But with this one, Auroboros, I had to do it. And I did spend a fair amount of money at $125 plus whatever else I had to pay to get this thing in here, which was a huge amount, I can tell you. And it looks absolutely unbelievable, but has this been worth the amount of money that I had to back to get my hands on it? Welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG unbooking videos. Ouroboros is one of those projects that I just was immediately drawn to because it promises different lore, a different, more rich and diverse background with its characters, species, cultures, ancestries, so on and so forth. And for me, that is massive. At 125, I did expect a lot of money, a lot of things for my money, but this, plus the screen, has definitely surpassed my expectations. What's inside though? Well, let's look. Okay. This is super heavy, and thus far I can see a huge mega massive book, another huge book, and something else inside. I have no idea what it is, because I will admit that when I back these projects, sometimes I completely forget that I have done it until Kickstarter says, hey, you have to fill in a questionnaire about this thing that you backed a long time ago, and you think, oh, okay. So, what is in here? The slipcase is leatherette. This is the Ouroboros. It's a snake that eats its own tail. Very typical and very common in African traditions. And the top, it's Ouroboros Coils of the Serpent. Beautifully ingrained in this leather fake. I hope it is fake. Thing. Okay, let's start with. It's got. Okay, let's start with the box. With the biggest of the two books, which is quite heavy, and I've got a bad bag at the moment. Lifting this. Trust me, it's been really painful. This is incredibly heavy. So, again, leatherette, 4 leather thing. So I'm guessing I bagged the deluxe thing or something like that, because this looks and feels lush, as in really incredibly posh. Warchief Gaming. Very cool. And look at that golden tint that they have on the edge of the box. This is screaming luxury all over the place. So beautiful. Worldbook, Lawbrand. Okay. This is a brief, but let's take a look at the table of contents. So we have the world, culture, history, factions, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 factions. No bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 locations. Pretty good. Player races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player races. Very good. And 4 player classes. Backgrounds, spells, sigils, whatever they are. The Mark of the Serpent, interesting, from page 20. Okay. Adventuring, building a campaign. Adventuring goes from 226 to 392, which is quite a big book. Nice illustration, good use of the space. I mean, they have not really shied away from using. This is interesting. I want a single column, which is, oh, okay. I spoke too fast. So we have single column, 2 columns, 2 columns. Why? single column. And 2 columns in the one place. Okay, I hope this is going to be well explained in the design decisions that they've made throughout the book. Because one thing I really don't like is this. Why am I saying double column here and single column here? I don't like that. It's kind of confusing. Why would you do that? What is the point? I don't get it. I really don't like when books do that. Anyway, that's kind of disappointing. Good cartography. I like the color palette. That's very cool. Haha, Scarborough. My husband grew up in Scarborough. Not that one, in different Scarborough. The more realistic, probably not as savory either. Scarborough. I've been to Scarborough twice. Nice beach. Okay. The illustrations, I have to say, the art direction is actually pretty good. I do like what I'm seeing. I'm not liking the inconsistent layout, but other than that, the art direction seems to be quite consistent. They're very good. Pretty clear. Oh, this means there's going to be something like psionics. Way of the Eminence, Guidance of the Enlightenment. This is going to be interesting because I love psionics. I'm one of the people who loves psionics. Okay. This is... I do have to say, aside from the fact of this thing not divided in 2 columns and that inconsistency, which I don't understand, but everything else seems to be very good. I love the illustrations. They are in good numbers. So they haven't put an illustration in every single page, which I don't think it would need it either. But there's plenty of graphical elements to keep your eyes amused as you graze through the book, which is great. Okay, so that's one. Let's put it aside and take the second book, which same leather, beautiful illustration and beautiful engraving. This is called Under the Sun, and it's been written by Mickey Nielsen. Under the Sun, cast of players. All right, this is different. There's no table of content. Why not? Ooh. Oh, this is a novel. This is not an adventure. This is a novel. Okay, I am going to guess that this is a campaign that they have brought into a novel style sort of book. I love that. Oh, this is so excellent. And it seems like it's been going for a very long time, considering that the first illustration, Nothing But Trouble, dates from 1993, or at least the concept of it. So this has been going for a very, very long time. This is wonderful. I really like that. I'm really taken by this. Absolutely love. Because so many times we live these stories, but we don't tell them. The fact that they've gone through telling these, yeah, I'm excited about this. This should be really good, because I'm not one for watching streamings or that sort of thing. It's just I don't feel I have the time to do it. But to read it, yeah. Okay, now we have a completely different compartment. We have a number of things coming out here. I love this slipcase, by the way. It feels very good, very solid. And we get, oh, okay, the DM screen, and what I presume is going to be, whoa, a map. Well, my wonderful viewers, this is not just a map, this is a board map. So instead of doing them as paper, they have done it as cardboard, as if it was some sort of board for a board game. Interesting choice. But I have to say, I do love that the cartography is beautiful. Very nice. It stays flat on the table. I don't know how much you will be using this, but it feels so good. I love it. Absolutely love this. And then we get the DM screen, where we get the descent chart, things you can do your turn, good, setting and AC, skills and associated abilities, that's very handy, conditions, concentration, travel distance, urban encounters, writs, bounties, prohibited goods. Okay, but of course I also have this, which seems like another extra something, and I get the feeling this is going to be an extra GM screen and an extra map. And you know, the saddest bit of the whole thing, I can't remember if this is something I actually ordered or if it just came because of the extras, you know, unlocked stretch goals. But yeah, it's exactly the same. And the same map. So I have two of these. I accept suggestions. What should I do with these? Because I don't see the point of having two of these. So what would be the best use for this map and this screen? I am absolutely flabbergasted by how wonderful this feels, even though I bet you anything that I have to say also a little bit understandably, some people are going to say that this is overproduced because it has a lot of everything in it. Luxurious covers of these books are just delightful, and the illustrations are great. The slipcase feels amazing. So I think I've got way more than the $100 and something I've spent on this, and I really am very pleased that I have. Even if this never sees my table, this is going to be blessing my shelf forever because it feels wonderful. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you've backed this. If you haven't, please consider taking a look at it. And if you have and got it, I would love to hear what you have to say about this. Please do send me your opinion. Thank you very much indeed for being there. And until the next time, I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.